Hello and welcome to English Parliamentary News. I'm Dadi Ramadan. In this edition, we'll provide you with the interesting information around the House of Representatives of the Republic of Indonesia. Commission 7 of the House of Representatives of the Republic of Indonesia pushes the regional government of North Sumatra to carry out socialization and educational campaigns on the utilization of natural gas. The Commission supports the State Gas Company or PGN to fulfill gas supply that in turn will help increase the growth of the industrial sector.
During the specific working visit to Belawan, North Sumatra, Vice Chairman of Commission 7 of the House, RIDWAN HISJAM, regrets that people's awareness on the use of gas network for industrial and household sectors in North Sumatra is still low. On the other hand, distribution of gas networks in North Sumatra is still hampered by infrastructure problems. For that reason, the local government is expected to cooperate with private companies to build and utilize gas networks in North Sumatra massively so that low-cost and environmentally friendly energy needs can be fulfilled.
Hasil lifting gas kita itu naik dan itu masuk menjadi sumber daripada APBN, pemasukan kita bisa naik. Selain gas, selain minyak ya, selain crude oil itu gas itu juga tinggi di Indonesia. Nah itu belum tergarap dengan maksimal.
Meanwhile, Commission 7 of the House, TIFATUL SEMBIRING, stresses the importance of converting fuel into gas, which will help the community to get more economic fuel, considering that gas is an alternative energy that is easy to get and guaranteed for long-term availability.
Kalau rumah tangga misalnya tadi menggunakannya, tentu akan lebih murah juga. Dia bisa menghemat biaya penggunaan gas itu untuk spendingnya, pengeluarannya sepertiga daripada dia mengeluarkan gas pakai tabung itu. Kalau BBM lebih murah lagi, karena kecenderungan ini produksi gas kita kan besar.
From North Sumatra, Siva Fauzia and Septia, Dpr Parliament, report.
In regard to the start of the international sport event for the disabled Asian Para Games 2018 on the 8th October 2018, Commission 10 of the House of Representatives of the Republic of Indonesia calls all layers of the society to participate for its success. Other than realizing the success model of Asian Para Games 2018, carrying out socializations is also important.
Member of Commission 10 of the House, FERDIANSYAH, appreciates and fully supports the Indonesian athletes in Asian Para Games 2018. He hopes that they will reach great achievements so that the gold medal target can be achieved. As the organizer, Indonesia Asian Para Games 2018 Organizing Committee, or INAPGOC, is expected to promote Asian Para Games continually, engaging the community to participate in enlivening and supporting Indonesian teams on every sport events.
Yaitu menyertakan para peserta didik yang ada di wilayah sekitar pertandingan untuk dilibatkan dan diajak untuk menonton kegiatan-kegiatan Asian Para Games.
Member of Commission 10 of the House, FERDIANSYAH, goes on to say the solidarity of all Asian countries should always be prioritized in Asian Para Games 2018. The government is called to realize the success model, which becomes the benchmark in implementing Asian Para Games 2018, so that it will give positive effect for Indonesia.
Yaitu sukses penyelenggaraan, sukses prestasi, sukses ekonomi, dan sukses tentang pertanggungjawaban keuangan, itu yang menjadi benchmark ataupun tolak ukur.
Alda, Edo, and Septia, Dpr Parliament, report.
Commission 7 of the House of Representatives of the Republic of Indonesia views the unfair management of old oil wells for regional-owned enterprise or PUMD and village cooperative unit or KUD in Wonocolo, Bojonegoro causes many illegal drilling by the local villagers. Therefore, Commission 7 of the House demands Pertamina Hulu Energy to evaluate the permissions of old oil wells management in Bojonegoro in order for it to be fair for both parties.
According to the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources Regulation Number 1 of 2008, old oil wells can be managed by both Village Cooperative Unit or KUD and Regional-Owned Enterprise or BUMD. In the specific working visit to Bojonegoro, East Java, Vice Chairman of Commission 7 of the House, RIDWAN HISJAM, says there is an unfair old oil wells management in Wonocolo, where BUMD has the permission to manage 497 wells, whilst KUD, which is managed by the local villagers, only manages 5. The permission given to both parties to manage the wells should be equal in numbers. Many illegal drilling activities caused by this poor management will harm the state since there are no tax income coming from the drilling, and it can also cause environmental damage.
Pemerintah harus ngerti, Pertamina harus ngerti, toh tanah ini miliknya rakyat, ya izinnya jangan dikasihkan ke orang lain dong. Serahkan saja ke masyarakat yang ada di situ supaya mereka menikmati juga toh tanah mereka. Nah, untuk yang BMD, pakailah tanah-tanah negara, perhutani, terus habis itu ada tanah kas desa itu.
The upstream director of PT Pertamina, Dharmawan SAMSU, says cooperation between BUMD and KUD in managing old oil wells in Wonocoklo, Bojonegoro should be improved since the communication between the two parties is still poor. He views if KUD and BUMD cooperated better, illegal drillings by the locals should be reduced and even prevented.
Baik KUD ataupun BUMD benar-benar mengikuti tata peraturan yang ada. Good governance buat Pertamina sangat penting, terutama di dalam menjaga kelestarian lingkungan dan yang lebih penting lagi keselamatan.
From Bojonegoro, East Java, Septia Chaniago, TVR Parliament Report.
Commission 8 of the House of Representatives of the Republic of Indonesia is speeding up the completion of Hajj and Umroh Organization or PIHU Bill of Law for the better Hajj implementation.
Vice Chairman of Commission 8 of the House, SODIK MUDJAHID, says PIHU bill is necessary since Hajj and Umroh implementation is facing various challenges. The biggest challenge is concerning the long Hajj queue, while Hajj capacity for Indonesia is difficult to be increased. Moreover, PIHU bill will emphasize the supervision against Hajj and Umroh travel agencies.
Keperluannya, apalagi ketika ada makin banyaknya ya kasus-kasus penelantaran umroh atau juga kasus pelanggaran-pelanggaran haji. Di samping juga adanya perubahan-perubahan kebijakan dari pemerintah Arab Saudi. Ya, ada situasi-situasi eksternal yang berubah.
Vice Chairman of Commission 8 of the House, Aceh Hasan SYADZILY, explains there are still differences regarding the authority of national Hajj and Umroh execution. Many fractions in the parliament lead to the Ministry of Religion as the implementation of Hajj is considered to be better from year to year. For that, the authority of Hajj and Umroh implementation does not need to be handled to other institutions.
Memang kalau kita lihat 4 tahun, 5 tahun terakhir ini peningkatan kualitas ibadah haji, pelayanannya semakin baik. Oleh karena itu kami merasa bahwa berdasarkan atas pengalaman-pengalaman yang dilakukan oleh Kementerian Agama, maka kecenderungannya kita akan menemukan titik temu bahwa penyelenggaraannya tetap Kementerian Agama begitu.
Nur Fuad, Ade, and Septia, TVR Parliament Report.
Asian Para Games openly captured the attention of those watching from across the world. However, few parties regret the lack of socialization related to this sport event. For that, the House asked INAPGOK to optimize Asian Para Games publication.
Member of Commission 10 of the House, FERDIANSYAH, appreciate the opening ceremony of Asian Para Games, which had been carried out quite well. However, FERDIANSYAH considers there is less massive socialization to the community. Thus, Indonesian has lesser sense of belongings toward Asian Para Games compared to Asian Games.
Jelas pembukaan Asian Para Games kami mengapresiasi cukup baik. Memang lagi-lagi mengenai sosialisasi. Jadi sosialisasi ini kami melihat masih banyak yang perlu dioptimalkan.
FERDIANSYAH adds educational institutions have been less involved in Asian Para Games, which was very different compared to Asian Games. FERDIANSYAH also requests that INAPGOK as the community to cooperate with the government to encourage educational institutions, especially its students, to watch this sport competition.
Seyogyanya ini juga harus dilibatkan dunia pendidikan untuk menonton. Saya belum melihat secara masif, secara manfaatnya ataupun secara penglihatan bahwa dunia pendidikan dilibatkan dalam konteks untuk menonton Asian Para Games secara optimal.
Alda, Edo, and Afi TVR Parliamentary report.
The House urges Bank Indonesia to quickly intervene our economic policy so that the rupiah exchange rate against foreign currencies can be maintained.
Member of Commission 11 of the House, FERDIANSYAH, asked the government to act quickly and accurately in overcoming the weakening rupiah exchange rate. REFRIZAL says the government must anticipate the negative impact caused by the strengthening US dollar against rupiah, such as an increasing price of energy, other goods, and services. According to REFRIZAL, Bank Indonesia as the central bank has a very strategic role in determining Indonesian economic policy. One way that can be done is to sell countries' foreign exchange reserve, which are believed can stabilize rupiah currency.
Pemerintah harus cepat mengatasi, segera dilarang impor barang yang tidak diperlukan di negara kesatuan Indonesia, termasuk tekstil yang membuang devisa negara kita. Tahanlah sekarang ini, jangan kita boros-boros di devisa negara kita.
REFRIZAL argues the government should stop blaming external factors that cause the weakening of rupiah against US dollar. He adds the government needs to show real action in strengthening rupiah exchange rate. This needs to be done quickly since rupiah continues to weaken and can hamper the national economy.
Kita pasti bayar bunganya lebih besar lagi. Bayar utang tambah besar karena kita itu dalam dolar. Kalau dalam dolar berarti kita karena nilai tukar rupiah kita melemah, otomatis utang kita nambah secara rupiah.
Oki Tegar and Afi TVR Parliament report.
The House encourages the increased trade cooperation and other sectors with South Africa. The House expects more Indonesian entrepreneurs can invest in South Africa.
Vice Speaker for Industry and Development Agus Hermanto made a visit to South Africa in order to strengthen relations between Indonesia and South Africa. Agus Hermanto hopes that the Indonesian government can take advantage of cooperation opportunities with South Africa. According to him, Indonesia and South Africa can continue to strengthen cooperation in the field of trade and energy, considering Indonesia's trade balance in South Africa is still small.
Hubungan antara Afrika Selatan dan Indonesia saat ini cukup baik, namun harus tetap ditingkatkan karena ini adalah prospek yang menjanjikan. Kita ketahui Afrika Selatan adalah pintu masuk dari seluruh Afrika, sehingga kita harus menjalin komunikasi yang terbaik. Di sini ada ITPC juga harus kita berikan dukungan yang cukup kuat.
Indonesian ambassador to South Africa, SALMAN Al-FARISI, explained he was honored and very grateful for the visit of member delegation to South Africa. According to Salman, the arrival of delegation was very helpful in the role of diplomacy in establishing bilateral cooperation between Indonesia and South Africa. Salman hopes that the role of parliament diplomacy can continue to be run so that relations can be stronger and realize more concrete cooperation in the hope to bring progress to both countries.
Diplomasi parlemen saya kira perlu untuk didorong sehingga hubungan antar partai-partai politik dan parlemen antara Afrika Selatan dengan Indonesia menjadi sangat lebih kuat.
From South Africa, Rohim and Afi, TVR Parliament report.
Speaker of the House Bambang Susatyo invites all members of the House to contribute their salary to help victims of natural disasters in Lombok, Palu, and Donggala.
Speaker of the House Bambang Susatyo says 10 tons of food aids from the Secretary General of the House and members of the House has been distributed to disaster locations. Bambang Susatyo asked the National Board for Disaster Management or BNPB and Meteorological Climatology and Geophysical Agency or BMKG to synchronize with each agency in the aftermath of the disaster. He hopes that the post-disaster handling process can be carried out quickly, especially for the survivors.
Segala bantuan yang dibutuhkan bagi saudara-saudara kita, baik yang di Lombok maupun di Palu ya, atau Sulawesi Tengah, adalah para anggota DPR diminta agar menyisihkan atau sepenuhnya menyumbangkan gajinya atau kemampuan ekonominya untuk membantu saudara-saudara yang terkena musibah.
Bambang Susatyo appreciate member of the House who have been willing to make donation with substantial value in form of money or gift. He also demands the government to immediately restore the electricity network and communication which was cut off the earthquake and tsunami affected areas in Palu and Donggala.
Saya sudah melihat para anggota DPR mempunyai pedulian yang luar biasa, bahkan melampaui gaji yang dimilikinya. Anggota DPR telah memberikan bantuan, baik secara langsung maupun tidak langsung. Kalau saya lihat teman-teman dengan kelompok-kelompoknya membangun jaringan, mengumpulkan bantuan-bantuan masyarakat dan menyalurkannya ke Palu. Kemarin saja saya menemui beberapa anggota DPR yang secara sendiri-sendiri bergerak untuk membantu Palu.
Heriadi and Afi TVR Parliament Report.
And that rounds up this edition of English Parliamentary News. On behalf of all the crew of TV Parliament, I'm Dpr Ramadan. We'd like to thank you for your attention, and we'll meet again in the next edition of English Parliamentary News. Once again, thank you for watching and goodbye.